Cleveland, Ohio. Maybe there will be more nauseous moments ahead, but for now, Tuesday night, May 15, 2018, stands as the 180-degree opposite of Tuesday night, October 25, 2016. That night 19 months ago, the Cavaliers accepted their NBA championship rings as the Indians hosted Game 1 of the World Series, a title appreciated and a title anticipated. More than a handful of fans left the queue and walked the 97 steps to the gates of Progressive Field to embrace both moments, at least one calling it the best night of her life. 19 months later, it wasn't a quick stroll across Gateway Plaza but a change of the channels between what was happening in Boston and what was happening in Detroit that again united your feelings about Cleveland's two championship-worthy teams. Are some title hopes soon ending and other title hopes slowly evaporating? Somewhere between 9:45 and 10 p.m. Tuesday, the Cavaliers blew a 7-point halftime lead to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Indians' bullpen blew a 4-run seventh-inning lead to the Tigers in another regular season game in the division. Not at 0-2 in a playoff series or 20-21 in the regular season is anything over. But after a run of 3 straight NBA Finals and 2 straight AL Central crowns, any fan catching pieces of both collapses may have watched the combination and thought, is this it, and now? A Kyrie Irving-Brian Shaw comparison. There is, of course, no comparison, because only one of those two is currently healthy and helping his new team win. But it's clearly not fair to hold a chronically injured guard to the standard of a man tied for baseball's lead in pitching appearances for the second-place Colorado Rockies. But they are both examples of a recent past sorely missed, examples of why, in Cleveland, the now matters so much more than any future. This is a sports city, one with payroll limitations, one without the beaches or friendly taxes that help lure free agents, where when you have a chance, you must seize it. Go for it all now, pay for the consequences later. Any moves made in the service of extending the feelings of October 25, 2016, are worthwhile. Any that take the current success for granted in the name of a future for which nothing is promised or not. Keep October 25, 2016, alive. So the Irving trade seems indefensible now, the kind of star for parts deal that seldom works for the team losing the star. But if the Irving and LeBron James duo appeared to be broken, there is a defense in there, a defense of the desire to sustain a version of these Cavs at all costs. What you are jealous of in Boston right now isn't that they have Irving. It's that they have 4 hard-charging, game-changing players between the ages of 20 and 24 in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier and Marcus Smart. Those Celtics are in single-minded pursuit of what the Cavs have been for 4 seasons. The Cavs, they're trying desperately to hold on. The Shaw loss, as he signed a $27 million contract with the Rockies, is actually worse in some ways. Because the moment the Indians lost Shaw and Joe Smith in free agency, everyone saw the hole blown in the bullpen. While Isaiah Thomas was a massive failure as an answer for Irving, at least it was an attempt. The Indians, in not acting to fortify, primarily because of financial constraints, what had been the most unique and reliable piece of the last 2 years, let the hole in the pen remain. The Cavs, in trading their second-best player without getting the return he was worth, failed by commission, acting when some would say no action was the best course. They could have kept Kyrie and worked it out. Maybe. The Indians, in allowing its powerhouse pen to be hollowed out, failed by omission, standing by as a strength morphed into a weakness. They should have traded minor leaguers for bullpen help, in the offseason or now. Probably. Still, there are 2 bulwarks standing tall in Cleveland. The Cavs have James. The Indians have their starting rotation. Those two facts are the envy of all their opponents. Those two facts can win games, big games, on their own. Those facts can't be forgotten. But those two facts can't be asked to serve as a solution for every problem. In some ways, May 15, 2018 isn't really the opposite of October 25, 2016. It's more a date in the natural progression of championship-level teams. Those progressions must include a downward trend. The true opposite of October 25, 2016, might be something more like April 21, 2027, a random date in the future when no one may harbor playoff illusions about either team. Or maybe the opposite has already been endured, on something April 13, 1982. That night, the Cavs lost at home to Atlanta in Game 79 of what would be a 15-67 season. The same night, the Indians lost at home in extra innings to Milwaukee in Game 3 of what would be a 78-84 season. You can't avoid some April 13, 1982, days in the life of a sports town. You also can never count on another October 25, 2016. So May 15, 2018, hurt. Realize it is less than 19 months removed from a night so many will never forget. Some players from that night are gone. Enough of them remain. It's not over for the Cavs at 0-2, and it's certainly not over for the Indians at 20-21. But Tuesday night felt like something was slipping. That's natural. It hurts more if you feel like the Cavs and Indians didn't do everything they could to hold on. Or if in some small ways they actually let go.